If you've been in a calorie deficit for over 6 months, as your friend, I'm going to tell you it's time to take a break. You are not meant to be chronically in a calorie deficit. Even if you still have body fat to lose, even if you still have weight to lose, I get that, but you want to take a break. Because the longer we restrict our food intake, the more our body adjusts our metabolism to match our food intake. Which means that if you've been in a deficit for a long time, you have likely slowed your metabolic rate and are now burning less calories. It means that it's going to get harder and harder and harder to lose more fat.
Been in a deficit for long enough and you've been losing body mass, preferably fat, going to have a lower metabolism compared to when you were a heavier person. Very expected, very normal, and exactly where most people should be.
What I like to do with most of my clients is to work fat loss in phases and only stay in a deficit for 3 to 6 months maximum before we take a diet break or we go into a maintenance phase to focus on muscle growth and maintaining and building the metabolism.
And you still have more fat to lose, and you're in a really good groove and you're still losing body fat each week, there is no physiological reason that you need to take a diet break. For some people, arguably, this can cause more harm than good. Arbitrarily just putting in a diet break because you've hit some random number, 3 or 6 months, just means that you should diet break now. I'm not going to argue against the fact that yes, it is important to learn maintenance phases, and that's perfectly fine. Physiological standpoint, if you have a lot more body fat to lose, continue your diet. There is no reason that you need to stop dieting. Your metabolism won't crash, die, and burn.
Otherwise, you just kind of end up in this downward cycle where you cut your calories, you stop losing weight, so you cut your calories more, you stop losing weight, so you cut your calories more, and you kind of end up at like ground zero. And it's really hard to reverse from that.
Small deficit, let's say 200 to maybe 400 calories, you're going to probably need to keep reducing calories as you become a smaller person. This is normal. This is meant to happen. The opposite way around, and when you're the most overweight, you start with your lowest potential calories and you actually increase your calories as you get leaner, which is my preferred method. What this is alluding to is the myth of the metabolic damage, starvation mode, etc. So if you've been aggressive dieting on, let's say, 1200 calories as an example, daily energy expenditure doesn't drop down to 1200 calories or lower. You're never starting from ground zero, and no, you don't need to reverse diet your way back up. So in summary, if you're losing a healthy amount of fat each week and or weight, and it's getting you closer to your goals, there is literally no need to stop. Keep doing exactly what you're doing and don't arbitrarily stop for no reason. No, you cannot break or damage your metabolism. You'll be okay.